Sup. My name is Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. If I sound a little tired, that's because of the legacy of the Valiant spoilers from last night. Thank you so much to Yu-Gi-Oh! Make sure to subscribe to him. Anyway, I wanted to get a Ghostricks duel out and a Ghostricks deck out, but looks like we're only going to get the deck. But now we can do about that. So tomorrow will be the full 14 duels, where I'll break it down for a couple days. So we're going to start with the main deck, and then we'll go into the extra deck, which I'm going to keep a little bit secret just until we get to it. So we have three of, I'm going to try to pronounce this, is a little bit hard. This is the hard one. Jangish. It's something along those lines. It's kind of hard for me to pronounce it. Anyway, he's your searcher. Whenever he's flipped, as long as he's the last thing resolved, you're going to get your search off him. He's a level 3, level 400 attack, 1800 defense. He's a zombie, but I don't recommend playing zombie support for him. So there's three of them. And they were running 3 Ghostricks Stein. This is the build prior to Legacy of the Valiant. When Legacy of the Valiant comes out, the entire deck's going to change, and it's going to become such a great deck. But it does have a lot of problems with deck Devi. That's one of the main issues with the deck. And it could be a little bit slow, but with Mary it speeds it up, and all the new support, which you can find in the Legacy of the Valiant spoilers part 1 and 2. The reason was we broke it down to 2 is because it's like an hour's worth of content, and it was a pain in the butt to actually get it out. So let's talk about Stein real quick. When he attacks, okay, I should have made this more clear. Jangish searches your monsters. Stein searches your spells and traps. The only difference between the two is that Jangish here has to be flipped, and Stein has to attack direct or just do battle damage to a monster, to the opponent, to actually get the search off him. Now, if you really want to get lousy with it, you can use Mass Chameleon and go Black Rose. I don't suggest it, because the deck doesn't really need it. It only plays on like rank 3s, no tuners kind of thing. But Stein is such a great card in this deck. So 3 Stein, 3 Jangish. Probably said that wrong, but oh well. Now I'm running 1 Ghoul, because Ghoul is just going to help you get over everything. It's a Sirocco, but I've made this guy like 5100 with Mansion up, and you'll see that in a lot of the duels, and I just steal the game away with 1 hit. Doesn't take very long to do it. I've also jumped over monsters with this guy in IRL duels, which will be coming again soon. I'm going to do Blue Eyes and Ghostricks IRL because they're just fun to play. So then we have 3 Lantern. Basically, he's a battle favorite of the deck. They attack a Ghostricks, you can special it face down. If they attack you directly, set it face down. It also makes lousy plays with the Monarch builds, but right now we're not playing Monarchs, we're playing Pure. Then we have 3 Spectre, because Spectre is God tier. Spectre is hilarious. If your Ghostricks monster dies, gets replaced with this little guy, he gets special summon face down, you draw 1, and he's hilarious. You can also normal him, but again, don't really suggest doing it unless you're going crazy. Then we're running 3 Witch, because Witch is just like a Book of Moon. Book of Moon their stuff, attack over them. Easy to understand. 1200 attack, not really much there. And I'm running 1 Yuki. The only reason I'm running Yuki is because I needed that like 1 extra card throughout the whole deck. And honestly, it's not the greatest card in the world, but it's doing the job now, and that's all that matters for right now. Like I said, when we get to Legacy of the Valiant in January, the entire deck's going to change and become something totally new and ridiculous, but she's actually really good just for setting up either Lord of Darkness, or you need an out to boss monster. It's okay at 1. I'm not a big huge fan of it, but hey, it's still pretty good. We have 3 Mansion. Basically what this card does is monsters cannot attack face down defense position monsters and any attack, but they can attack directly. This is a benefit for Ghostricks, because any monster that's not a Ghostricks will do half damage of what it normally would. So with that said, it's like having 16,000 life points when this is on board. It gets pretty sacky. Easy to understand. 3 Pot of Duality, because Pot of Duality is hilarious and we need consistency to speed up the deck. 3 Swords of Concealing Light, because you flip everything face down, it stays down, you say, you ain't getting back up. So you play this with Scare, and they're going to be locked in. Then, I know a lot of people don't run these 3 cards in their Ghostricks decks, but guess what? I do. The reason I do, this gives me outs to things. And I talked about this before, way back when 6 Samurai were a thing, and how Dark Hole is important when it came off the list, regardless of the deck. If they summon Christia, I've had this on me, it may not happen all the time. They summon a boss monster you need to get over, and your deck is slow like this, you need the Dark Hole as a fallback plan. The MSTs break up the background. So if they have something continuous that either lock you down or a Solemn Warning face down, at least you can hit it and go off like a maniac. You can't always count on your main deck. You're going to need 3 staples, and those are the 3 staples you're always going to need. Reoccurring Nightmare, not a huge fan of it, but it does work when you get in that situation. It's pretty good. Allure of Darkness, again, not a huge fan, but it's a dark deck. We have plenty of targets, and just to help speed up the deck to get the combo pieces. Book of Moon. Book of Moon is God tier in this deck. I wish it was at 3. I went there. Then we go on the traps. We have 3 Ghostricks Scare, 2 Ghostricks Vanish. I'm going to get into these in a sec. And finally, we have 1 Warning and 2 Needle Sealings. Needle Sealings only destroy face-up monsters, and it's easy enough to have 4 monsters on the board. So if they go for an Exceed play, you have 2 Ghostricks down, you just flip this and take them out. The Ghostricks Scare is our version of Book of Moon, and it's hilarious because you combine it with Swords Conceal and they can't flip back up. Vanish, the reason for Vanish, it protects all your Ghostrick monsters from anything that's going to blow it up like Dark Hole or Needle Sealing. So you have Alucard out, which I'm going to introduce you later in the video, not too much later, but you get what I'm saying. You have that out, you protect it. It's not that hard, you just got to have a Ghostrick in hand to reveal. And 1 Solemn Warning because I hate big boss monsters with a passion. Let's get into the extra deck. We're going to start really low and then go high. We're running 2 Slackers. Not a lot of people run 2 Slackers. I like 2 Slacker Magicians. You kill the first one, I had the second one, lulls, for days. And then my only rank 2s are Arma Kappa, Gaichi, and Daigasso Phoenix. Because you're not going to go into rank 2 too much, and Phoenix, it's a little lackluster because it's half damage. But that's mainly for when I don't have the mansion up, and I do have game over, like from stupid stuff. Just, nutsack, if you want to put it that way. And then 117, 1 Mech Equip Engineer, I can't even pronounce it today. 1 Leviair, 110 Tempo. The only reason for Leviair is the Allure of Darkness is in the deck, and there's not too much to really fill in when it comes to rank 3s and stuff. So you just want to focus on the good ones. So I like to have diversity, so I went for 10 Tempo as much as I don't really care for it. But this guy, the String Dijin, I'm just going to pull it up so you can see the name real quick, because I can't pronounce that with my vocal cords being so sore. Basically when it attacks, you can double its points, and it takes out Blue Eyes White Dragons and it trolls them for days. And then we have Fortune Tune, which is God tier. We have Zen Mains, Wind Up Zen Mains, so good. Best rank 3 next to this one, Alucard, which we're running 3 of, which a lot of people just run 2. The reason for 3 Alucards is because you get 2 out, it's automatic lock. It's like the Watt lock. And basically what the Ghostrick lock is, you have 2 of these on board and your opponent can't attack you. So this plus Vanish equals good game, sir, because you can't attack through, and I could just Swords of Concealing, pop your face down monster, take that sexy pose that Alucard does, as creepy as that sounds. I went there. And you just snap your fingers and go pop. But that's it for the Ghostrick deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will be dedicating myself to Ghostricks quite a bit over the next few months, because Legacy of the Valiant's so good for them. But don't fret, if you're into Blue Eyes or anything else, it's all going to be coming. I promise it's going to be great diversity with the channel once more. And it feels great to be back when it comes to uploading videos every day. So I'll see you guys either tomorrow or later tonight. I'm ready for the TheYugiohCouncil. If you like what you saw, take the time, hit the subscribe button, and help us reach our 20,000 goal or whatever. Let's just get to 1,400. Let's start there. So I'll see you later. Peace. Thanks for watching.